Alright, welcome finally to the Wind Temple. And of course, as you can see, I have Makar with me, just like last time. So, start off, you want to go ahead and conduct the Wind God's Aria. That'll of course will allow you to enter the Wind Temple itself. Welcome aboard, finally, to... Well, this actually is the Wind Temple now. So, this is also going to be a pretty long video, but not as long as the last one. The Wind Temple, interestingly enough, again, I'm not too much of a fan of it, but I like it. I definitely do like it more than the Earth Temple, of course. And of course, in here, I'm going to be utilizing the command melody a lot for Makar, just like how I was using it for Medley. There are enemies in here, and I wanted to take them out before I actually progressed through. So, and you will find some Wind Temple enemies in here, like what these Stalfos, and well, you fight them the same way as you did in the Earth Temple, of course. As you can see, this one split into two pieces before I could get just its head. And look, its legs kicked me. I forgot they did that. So, I just wanted to take them out first. I mean, really, I guess you can leave them here, but still, I like to take them out. Okay, and I was trying to break this plank of wood with a lot of different methods, and interestingly enough, they didn't work. So I tried to jump attack them, which I was told you can do. I tried using fire arrows, but I guess I was missing because they did not work. And you clearly saw that whenever I was in the Earth Temple, they worked just fine. So I don't know if I was missing or if, well, they just don't work in this one. I was very confused, and I finally just, well, I used a bomb to get them to work. So, throw the bomb. There it is. Again, you're not really going to find the pots all that useful, but you can still get them anyway if you'd like. Now, here, go ahead and take control of Makar by conducting the command melody. Alright, here he is. Now we have to find out his ability. His ability is very interesting, and, well, he takes a very long time to get down these stairs. But his ability, of course, he can fly, just like Medley can, except he uses this little twirling plant. So, you come up to these soils with this hole in it, and then he can plant a seed that instantly grows a tree with a dopey little face on it. And I wanted to turn around and not use the fly ability. Alright, so there are two trees in here, and there it is. It's a treasure chest right there in the middle. So that's pretty nice. Go ahead and now you can go ahead and take him over to, well, the end of the room here, and go ahead and put him on the switch there. So that will open up the door. Very nice. And you can leave him on it, you can take him off, doesn't matter. The switch doesn't only work if he's on it, it works if you take him off too. This is just 100 rupees though, not that important. Now these right here, this is a very interesting part of this dungeon. There are going to be a lot of them here. You can put your iron boots on, take them off, and then look at that, you get shot up into the air. It's interesting because it was designed for, well, for Link to be able to change his weight, and I just don't know how anyone else could do this, but okay. I'm just flying over with the Deku leaf here, and oh, it gives you a little bit of magic in this grass. There you go, that's this room. I will never be returning back to here. Goodbye. Alright. This room is definitely going to have a couple of returns here and then. Of course, there are these Armos here. I was having trouble shooting it though. It just, I was pressing the button and for some reason it just was not shooting. And of course, well, they knock you back. But I guess you don't actually have to shoot their eye. As long as you can make your way to their backside here. Even while they're moving. Look at that. See, I still got it. Very nice. Alright, cut that grass up. And then, yes, you see that small propeller behind me. Which, yes, you do need the Deku Leaf for. I was trying to keep my distance because sometimes... Oh, I pressed the wrong button. If you stand too close to this... If you stand too close to the folding... Oh no, the folding piece there, then it can actually swipe you up, and sometimes it can actually glitch kill you because, well, your head can remain under it, and then it will crush you. Of course, there are two more of these soil things in here, so that should give you an idea what to do next. Command melody, and then Makar will be, well, he'll be... I can take control of him. Go ahead and plant the seeds here, and then that's it through the door. And my voice might sound a little bit different because I'm actually sick right now, but I don't know what I have. Anyway, it's besides the point. Let's get back to this. So, there you go. The two doors are here, and doors open. This may seem weird, of course, that you're just planting trees to fix everything. You probably think, surely these trees have another point. Do they? Well, yes, they actually do, except not those. We never actually have to go back there, interestingly enough. So go ahead and we'll conduct the command melody again. Get used to doing this, seriously. Makar is, he's gonna be, well, very, very helpful in this dungeon. And don't worry, this is not a room with the bottomless pit, so if Makar falls, you can just make him fly back up here again. And the nice thing, too, is Makar does not take fall damage. I'm sure that is some of the best news you've heard all day. So you can't accidentally kill Makar by falling him. You can't actually... Makar doesn't die either. So if an enemy hits him, then he'll just cancel the control and it will go back to you. And go ahead and plant all of the trees in the soils here. And I will open the door. Both the doors, actually. But some floor masters are here. You remember them, right? And, well, they're going to capture Makar, and that's scripted, actually. There's nothing you can do to prevent that, so, sorry. Thankfully, though, he's actually in this room right now. He's just to the north side here. You can actually turn and you can find him. But, again, he's going to interrupt you, too, so, you know. There he is. So he will actually stay there until you can save him, but I'm afraid I cannot actually save him right now. So what instead I will do is I will actually come over here and, well, bomb these two Armos statues here, these big Armos statues. I forgot there are two types of Armos in this game. Kill the P-hats too. Yeah, there are two types of P-hats too. I guess I hadn't really considered that. Two types of Armos and two types of P-hats. Both enemies I don't like all that much. I like in Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess where P-hats are actually helpful, and they're not enemies. Whereas in this game and the Nintendo 64 titles, well, they are enemies. Not my personal favorite, but that's fine, I guess. Okay, after they're dead, go ahead and go through the door here, and well, this is another room that has one of those folding pieces there. I don't even know what I should call it. There's also this giant blade that just swings across to, you know, both sides of the room here. As well as there's this thing, it looks like it's cracked floor. You step on it with the iron boots, and be very careful because there is a floor master here. And I will say I did get caught by a floor master once in this video, but it really wasn't all that bad, so I didn't speed up clips or edit anything out. I just kept it all in because if you ever get caught by floor masters, I'm sure you'd like to know how to get back to where you were. That's exactly what I did here. Okay, you don't actually, I'm pretty sure at least, you don't actually have to do this. You can fold this, and, well, there's another floor master over here. And, oh boy. And these ones are short range too, and, ooh, I almost got caught there. These ones are short range too, so you do have to get close. But there are some long-ranged ones in here too, so you don't really have to worry. I just don't like that there's no physical difference between the short range and the long range. Okay, again, I turned this even though I don't actually need to. I was trying to keep my distance because I really did not want that to push me or accidentally crutch me. It was just really weird and annoying, but definitely keep it from happening as much as you can. I actually, well, here's the moment I realized that, oh wait, I didn't need to do that at all, actually. But don't worry, because you can just switch it back up here. Yep, right there. And of course, since I'm above here now, I don't actually have to worry about it crushing me. There's a treasure chest right here, though, so go ahead and open that up. There it is, look at that. A joy pendant. Excellent. So, no, not really. I am going to be getting all chests in here, too, in case you just want to know where they are. Of course, over there is a stone slab with the sheets on it, but of course, since I don't have Makar, can't actually play the song yet, or conduct the song. Okay, in here, interesting room, and one thing I will say to people who play this dungeon, I hope you like fighting Wizrobes, and I hope you like playing the command melody, because, well, I do use the command melody quite a number of times, but I don't know, it takes a few times. I was a little late on that, so I barely made it on there. Yes, see, look, there was robes, and somehow I missed those. And look at that, you spin attack a Wizrobe and it dies in one hit. But, yes, I really hope you like fighting Wizrobes. I don't. They're a very weird enemy in this game. My least favorite variation of Wizrobes is, well, probably the Majora's Mask one. Oh no, it's the Breath of the Wild one. Definitely my least favorite variation of Wizrobes. But that's enough of that right now. Look at that, there's our map. Now, basically you can just figure out this dungeon alone just by looking at the map. And then once you get the compass too, it's actually very easy to figure out where you need to go. And that's actually what I did, because I wasn't too familiar with this place when I started, but I mean, I am now, so that's good. Yes, though, I think the compass and the map, once you get them, make it very easy to figure out where everything is. And I was trying to come over to here. You can be worried about running out of magic, but thankfully I had plenty. I just have to land, you know, on top of this open grate here. And of course, if you fall down, it's not an issue, because you can just use the wind to boost you back up. On these skulls here, they give you magic, which is nice. Of course, you're gonna have to snipe the Wizrobe. And look at that, the mirror shield blocks the fire perfectly. Interesting thing about like the mirror shield, although that's the item from the previous dungeon, we actually need to use it 0 times in this dungeon. So you can probably think, well, can you go to the Wind Temple first before the Earth Temple? No, you can't. As much as it seems like you can, you cannot. The story scripts in that you have to go to the Earth Temple first. It doesn't really make a lot of sense, but for some reason, you have to. Okay, in here, of course, go ahead and step on this switch with your iron boots. I don't think it works if you try and use the skull hammer. I think you do have to use the iron boots. Anyway, all that opens, and this temple is a lot deeper than you thought it was. One trick you can do on, well, at least Wind Waker HD, because for some reason it did not work for me. You can actually find this pot at a different angle, and then you can shoot a fire arrow at it, and then it'll give you a shortcut so you can kind of skip a certain section. But for some reason for me, it is not working when I use the sword or fire arrows, even though it was working in the Wind Temple. Am I seriously just this close to being off? I don't know, but whatever, it's not a big a deal. To be honest, I shouldn't even really have to do it at all, because I don't even use them. You don't even need to use them. But in places like, you know, Dragon Roost Cavern and Forbidden Woods, well, they're a lot more useful. But not in the Earth Temple, not really. Down here, though, of course, you can see some doors, as well as, well, let's just go to this one here first. And this is actually the room I got caught in with the, well, the Floor Master. So you can see there are 5 broken floors here, and what you need to do is you have to use the iron boots to break them. And every time you break a floor, enemies will spawn down here. But there is a little trick you can do to where you don't have to fall down here if you don't want to. It technically is a glitch, and I know some people may get mad if I use a glitch in my walkthrough, but it definitely does make this part a lot easier. So as you can see, there are Armos statues there, but, well, they're not alive yet. But yes, they will be alive pretty soon. So let me just grab this spring here, and then you can push it over onto this tile that's slightly darker than all the rest. And of course, you notice the spikes constantly spring up and retract. Not all the way though, but they definitely do retract. And of course, yes, you want to avoid them obviously, they're spikes after all. But I just think, do they really have to do that? Is that the best thing they could have done? Alright, so you want to put on the iron boots, take them off, and it will shoot you back up. And the nice thing is, if you don't like those spikes all that much, all you have to do to turn them off is open this chest to get the key. Alright, and if you don't care about 100% completion, you can actually leave the room right now. But I care about 100% completion, so yep, there it is. That's how you do it. Now, I wasn't able to successfully do it because I had trouble. And, well, you can do that. That totally should have counted. I was actually having a lot of trouble with this, but it's fine. So here I fell, and the floor masters are here. Of course, you don't actually have to kill them, but of course here I got captured by them. See that? Yep, look at that. The good thing about these ones, though, is that these ones actually are long-ranged. So you can use your ice arrow and skull hammer technique if you want to, which I believe I did do that. So as you can see, I was only one room apart from it, so I thought, well, fine, I guess I can leave this clip in. So I didn't bother to cut it out. But here it is. This is the room I was in. All the floors will reset, by the way, which is sad. So I tried to do this as much as I could. Of course, that wouldn't have worked. Yeah, see, look at that. I was able to do a couple of them fine. There's no order. Also, there's no order that you have to do them in. All right, so you see, look, they're long range. So I thought, well, why don't I use my my little tactic here? I almost was too late though, so go ahead and just smash them there. I don't actually think I killed them all. I think I just was like, okay, screw this. I can just well, I can just take it to the next room, or I can just you know, continue to break the floors. Oh, you need to repush these puzzles again, these blocks again though. So that's annoying. Sorry. Go ahead and push them. But like I said, you can actually leave the room now if you don't care about 100% completion. So that's really your choice. Oh, and of course you can walk over these now because, well, the spikes are gone. So that's pretty nice. Go ahead and just push all these all the way back. And of course it doesn't matter which side you put it on, just as long as you can get out is really all that matters. You're going to shoot me up. Of course, that tile there, of course, is going to be where another chest is. Look at that. See, I was able to do it again there, but, well, and of course that spawned chews down there. Yeah, I don't know. I just had a lot of trouble. Oh, but fortunately for me there, he hung on the ledge and then almost fell. Or did not fall. But of course now you can hear the Armos are alive. And, well, this one I actually did fall through, sadly. But I was really hoping I wouldn't. So, I'm getting attacked by the Armos. I killed all the choo-choos because, well, I have the iron boots on. I was like, why am I walking so slowly? But that's because I had the chews on. And I accidentally used the ice arrow because I forgot to change it back. But it's fine. You don't actually need to fight them, so just climb on out. And it's fine. Of course, the other chest is now here. You don't have to kill all the enemies. Because there it is. You even saw it up here. And it's a darker color one, so it is definitely important. So definitely pick it up here, of course. Look at that. That's a treasure chart. That is one of 2 treasure charts to get in this dungeon. That's pretty great. So I believe that the next treasure chart I get is actually the very last one in the game. Actually, I may need to double check my game again, but, well, for now I just don't quite remember. Okay, I was trying to switch the arrows back to normal here, so That's all I was doing there. Oh, and of course, I definitely wanted to kill as many P-hats as I could. Well, except for that time. It's so dark here on the original version. If you play Wind Waker HD, then, well, it's a lot brighter, and of course, it's a lot prettier to look at as well. Of course, go through the locked door with the key, and then, well, here's the mini-boss. One of them. This, I'm going to be honest, is not really all that fun of a mini-boss because, well, it's a Wizrobe. And what this guy does that's unique is that he can summon enemies. So he summons another Wizrobe and a Dargonite. And I'd advise you to actually, this will be hard, but I advise you to ignore the Dargonite for now, and you want to shoot the orange Wizrobe. So I got lucky a little bit, but then I found it really hard to shoot the Wizrobe because I had to act fast, and the GameCube controller is not all that responsive, so, well, I just had trouble. And of course, the fire and the P-hats and the Darknut kept getting in my way, so, yeah, look at that. That one even totally should have counted. And of course, I tried to quick spin it, but I just didn't sense it all that well, so it didn't work. I got lucky, though, whenever he landed on the floor a couple times, although I didn't just want to, you know, slice him regularly, because that does, like, no damage. So I actually gave him a jump attack there, which does decent damage, but still didn't kill him. This guy actually has a lot of health, actually. Oh, and I got hit by fire. That's not all that. It's not very good. I missed him here because, well, I was just too late. But I still thought I had a chance on him. But there he is up there. I just had to keep running from this Darknut because he kept getting in my way. And I didn't want to fight him because, okay, there you go. I killed one Wizrobe. I didn't want to fight the Darknut because I knew that the orange Wizrobe will just keep bringing him back. Or will keep bringing back more enemies. I've never actually done it before, so I don't know if he brings you more enemies. But I just needed to, look at that. I'm surprised I actually did not get hit by anything there because those P-hats were like right next to my face. But look at that. I totally did not mean to just pull my sword out and jab him like that. I wanted to actually do a jump attack or a spin attack on him. Fortunately, I was able to shoot him there, and there you go. That's the real mini-boss. So after you shoot him, the mini-boss music stops playing, but the bad guy music plays still, so you can fight Darknuts. You know how to fight Darknuts at this point. There you go. Much better. There are a few Darknuts in this place too, so I hope you're good at fighting Darknuts too, because there are, I think, 3 more to fight in this place. So it would be good to master that skill if you haven't already. But here's a chest, and of course, since this one looks the way it does, it is the dungeon's item. And this is quite a fun one in my opinion. It is the hookshot. Now, at first glance, you may think, don't we have this already? Which, I can see why you think that. We have a grappling hook, but whenever I first played this game and I got the grappling hook, I was like so disappointed because I was like, what? They took out the hookshot? How? It's like the best Zelda item ever, which it is. It's not like the claw shots from Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword, but it's still a fun item. Of course, you can use it to hook onto something, and then it'll bring you to that item. Of course, you can smash that switch using the skull hammer, and that'll open the door. In case you're wondering why you were still trapped in here. Knight's Crest there. That's pretty nice. I go ahead and go back through here. That's all there was to get in here. You just want to kill the mini-boss and get the dungeon item. Okay, back out here now. This is now where the temple starts to get really interesting. So look at me sniping these things. Normally, Wind Waker bow and arrow AI is actually really picky, but well, I did some pretty good sniping in this video, I'm pleased to say. And I tried to reach onto this one, which I could reach, but I couldn't get the angle correct, and it's just way too hard to aim with the control stick on the GameCube controller. It's definitely easier on the Wii U, I'll say that for certain. But here it is. Climb up here, And if you're wondering what these things were, these are targets for your hookshot. I might accidentally call it the claw shot in this video. So if I do, just ignore me. I'm talking about the hookshot. I mean, it works the same way as a claw shot. The only difference is that you can't use it to, well, you know, you can't use it to hang from places and extend the arm as much as you want to. Okay, it kind of took me a second to figure this out, but what you want to do is actually not use the hook shot for more than what you want. You want to actually glide on over to this small alcove here with the treasure chest. But still, I didn't quite figure that out till like just now. So I thought, you know what, maybe I should just get this chest and see if I can figure out what happens next. You need your Deku leaf to get over there though, so put that on one of your items. I probably could have arranged my items a little bit better, but I guess it's fine. Typically I reserve the Z button for the Wind Waker in this game, which actually a lot of people do that, but well, here's the compass, by the way. I typically reserve the Z button for the Wind Waker, but I just needed the items in this dungeon, and since, well, I don't have Makar right now, having the Wind Waker wouldn't really be all that helpful. Okay, go ahead and launch yourself up, and then now you have to use the hook shot to get back up. Of course, I was looking to make sure, but thankfully, yep, there it is. Launch yourself on up, and then of course, well, you just gotta turn around and do it this way. But now that I actually have the hook shot, I can go rescue Makar, and I'm actually going to do that right now. Of course, I wanted to take out this pea hat here because, well, I don't want to deal with a pea hat. So, come on. And I accidentally went to the wrong... Oh, look at that snipe. I accidentally went to the wrong alcove first because I didn't bother to look at my map and see that Makar is in the north. See that purple dot on the map? That's actually where Makar is. So I went up here first, but I think I still showed off what the hook shot does once you get up here. This is just an empty ledge, and I wasn't sure where Makar was, but then I realized, oh, he's right there. This is actually where we came from in the beginning of the dungeon. So once I get Makar back, I'm going back that direction. So go ahead and hookshot up onto here, and then for this head, you need to equip your iron boots and then use the hookshot to pull it down. Because for some reason, even though I have the power bracelets, I can't lift it on my own. I have to do that way. So there's a chest with a joy pendant here. I said I'd get all the chests, but I mean, I'm not all that excited here. So now with Makar on head, let's go ahead and, well, I want to take him over to the previous rooms of this dungeon, because now that I have him back... Oh, I didn't want to do that. I forgot to equip the Wind Waker. Now I can utilize him for solving puzzles. This dungeon is also very puzzle-based too, but not nearly as puzzle-based as the Earth Temple, because you have the mirror shield and all that. But I mean, you definitely need the dungeon's item in order to complete this place, of course, but not nearly as puzzle-based as the old one. So I just need him over there so that I could fly using Deku Leaf. So I just went ahead and put that on Z, even though I didn't need it. Oh, and I do that a lot. I drop the ledge so I can climb it. Okay, you'll remember this room now. This is where he was captured. There's a Wizrobe in here now. Oh, those Floor Masters are gone though. Oh, that's right. He's gonna he's gonna interrupt you and tell you that the hookshot can be used on the trees that he planted. Oh, and he spawned in fire keys, and I accidentally wasted a fire arrow. Didn't want to do that. I was really trying to get these fire keys here. Somehow I dodged that. And you may notice that I kept the fire arrow on to shoot the Wizrobe. It's because I think that fire arrows actually cause more damage to Wizrobes. Oh, I accidentally switched back to normal, but that's fine. He has a fire bubble here. Oh my gosh. It was very picky with my sniping, but thankfully I could just L-target. I just L-target the Wizrobe, which is nice. There you go, look at me sniping away that bubble. And of course, look at that. You can use the hookshot to climb on the trees. Seriously, you will love this item. But see, look, the floor masters are gone, so don't have to worry about them anymore. They were literally only there just so that Makar could get captured there. And I accidentally pulled out the Deku Leaf because I forgot I didn't have the Wind Waker equipped again. It's fine. Just bring him over here with the command melody, and well, you know what to do. You just need to fly him over to you. There you go. If he goes too high, you can gently start tapping the A button, but then if he gets too gentle, then well, he'll just fall and you can't retake control until you land. But it's fine. Go ahead and open and close the door. And oh, in here there's some enemies from the Earth Temple again. These curse bubbles, or these jinxing bubbles. I don't know what they're actually called. Of course, you can use the hookshot to fight them, and it gets rid of their aura, so you don't have to worry about them jinxing you. Of course, you can also use the Deku Leaf, but you cannot snipe them with arrows, and that really made me kind of disappointed, because I really wanted to snipe them with arrows, and I was able to snipe the other one, but not these, I suppose. You're going to want to be careful with this room. Some people just like to chance it and go all the way to the top with the risk of Makar getting hit, which it's not that big of a deal if Makar gets hit, you just lose control of him. But he can't die or anything, even though he can take damage and he can flash red whenever he gets hurt. But he cannot die, which is fine. Look at that, there's a soil spot here. Well, there's soil spots on all of these small ledges here. There you go, plant your seed. And I wanted to kind of hide him because I didn't want him in plain view of those bubbles there. So I wanted to hide him, and well, I don't think he actually would have been in plain view anyway, but still I wanted to avoid the risk of it. Okay, I tried to use the arrows just so that they could see me. Like, obviously I know you can't kill them with arrows, but I still wanted to see if I could get them to see me. But, oh, and the thing is that you can't just wait for that yellow symbol to appear either necessarily, because of course these enemies move, and well, it doesn't quite work that way. But thankfully I was actually able to grab them, and all the enemies in this room have been killed, so now it's safe to take Makar up to the other ledges and plant the trees there, so I can get up. You can skip one ledge, I think, but I didn't do that just because I wanted to show off the right way to do it. Even though I kind of cheated by breaking the floor but not actually falling down. But I don't really care because that room's annoying and I don't like it all that much. So that's fine. Oh, I wasn't facing the right way. So yeah, plant the tree, Makar. There you go. That's fine. Okay, waddle him on over here. Oh yeah, there's a floor master up here. Forgot about him. But I didn't kill him because I didn't think it was worth my time. I think it's a short-ranged one. Or no, actually it might be a long-ranged one. Like, it saw me when I came up here, but I didn't really care. You can hide Makar in this grass, even though, well, he's already too far away to get caught in it again. And of course, I mean, if you can save him in time too, then that'll also work. Because, well, if he's caught and you're trying to save him, then he can't get you. Yeah, see that? Look. I was like, Makar, let's go. I couldn't find him for a second. There you go. Alright, in here. Well, this is also an interesting part to this dungeon. Put him there and step on this one. Or the other way around. Just as long as both these switches get hit, it's fine. No order to it. But here he is, and of course you'll see there's a chest to the left side of this room. And I kind of wanted it. But that's fine. Actually I decided I will use Makar. So I was trying to figure out what to do. But eventually I decided on what to do. So yeah, I did kind of want that chest. So I did my look at that. I was trying to jump off, but it just didn't work. And I did my grab the ledge technique again, even though that, well, that's probably not the most efficient way to show off in a walkthrough. Oh, I think actually you can hookshot the chest. I could be wrong. I didn't even bother to try it. But that's Ocarina of Time in Majora's Mask. You can hookshot the chests, but don't know about this game. Okay, now that I done with that, I'm gonna take control of Makar again. And what I want to do with him now is, actually I'm dropping him all the way down to the bottom. And I couldn't get up because I was on the fan. But what I want to do now with Makar is that, you've noticed this is a fan, but it's not actually moving right now. So I'm going to activate it using these trees in the soil. You can actually activate them as soon as you rescue Makar, but I just chose to do it now because now actually makes more sense too. There they are, and that is a very strong fan. I'm going to leave him there because, well, I'm going to get down there now. But of course now this fan is here, so I can use it to, you know, I can use it to move around. And actually I decided I want to go up to this ledge first because, well, there's a room that I want to get the treasure chest in. And of course I brought Makar up here too because I just always want him in my sight because I just don't want to have to go back any rooms to have to get him. Which, it definitely made the video longer, but still, I just always wanted to have Makar so that I would not lose him. Even though he's not hard to get back, you just have to go back a room, but I just wanted to avoid that as much as possible. Which I did, and you can use this this wind here to blow you back up. Except, actually for Makar, it just kind of pushes him over to the side. Not all that useful, but okay. So I was just using these helpful edges here to, you know, to get up and stand so I could recharge and be ready to fly again. Okay, now that I'm here though, I need to be a little bit higher. Almost there. Come on. Oh boy. Haha. Actually worried. Oh, but funny thing is you can actually land on this. And I was actually waiting out, trying to wait out the wind there, but I thought, no, I'll make it. It's fine. But here I am finally. Go ahead and make Makar up into your hands there, and then finally just enter the door with him. There's a lot of small Armo statues in here. Just put them down wherever, it's fine. You just need the bow, and then, well, you know how to fight Armos now. Ow, I got hit. It's fine. And you can actually leave these guys idle for as much as you want, because I think they'll actually stay idle until you kill them. Look at that. I got all three at once. But what isn't so cool is that I also got hit. I will never be able to fight these things without getting hit. It's just not possible. So kill them. Look at me backflipping out of the way. Oh, look at that. I was trying to do a quick spin, but I just sliced it, but it's fine because I killed him anyway. Very good. Now, those are gone. And that door's open, allowing me to get the chest in here. Makar is still over there. He's just fine. So don't worry about him, because like I said, they can't kill him. They can't capture him. They can hit him, but that won't really do anything. Of course, now, as you can see, I only have 2 more chests to get. Look at that. Seriously, like, this dungeon is actually a lot easier than you might think it is. And I didn't realize that until playing through it again. Which is great. Of course, now what I want to do is go down to, well, I keep wanting to say the 2nd floor, but no, it's the 1st floor. Even though we're all technically underground. Alright. do be careful too while falling down here, because, well, there are most statues here, and, well, of course they can push you off. So, of course, just bomb them. Somehow that one actually worked, which is cool. This P-hat will get in the way too. Something you can do with the hookshot, though. You can use it to fight the P-hats. Very useful. Alright, yeah, just go right on in, and of course, just get out of the way. Very good. Now I should be in the clear to get Makar up here. So, well, I want to collect all this first, but it's fine. Let's bring him up here. There he is. Alright. So, this wind here shouldn't actually bother you all that much. But you can see, there I am. Little bit of drop. Don't completely just let go of the A button, because then he'll just drop, and then you won't be able to take control once you get to the bottom. Alright, pick him up and take him through the door. Alright, back in here finally. It's been a while actually since we've been here, and I wanted to snipe these P-hats. Come on. Very good. Alright. Now, before taking him to the other side, which is originally what I needed, I just wanted to kill the enemies in here. And, oh, look, I grabbed onto that. Okay. You can see it's a floor master right there. I think this one's... Yeah, this one is a short-range one, so you'll have to fight it with your sword. Hopefully you won't mind doing that. I was able to do it, though. Okay, well, I wanted to open that up. Oh, there's another one, but I don't remember if this one's... Oh, yeah, this one's short-range, too. Yeah, another easy one. Honestly, you just get the hang of it once you do it enough. Okay, let's take the iron boots and use them finally. Just climb up. Put it up, and then there we go. Oh! I got... Ow! I got knocked off. Alright. There you go. Now, let's bring Makar to the other side. Except, actually... yeah, there are P-hats. Actually, I want to fight them first. Yes, I just don't want anything in the way. And of course, there's that chest there if you didn't get it already. But I already got it. Look at that, sniping. Okay. I missed a couple times here. I don't know how those two times missed. But they both did. Oh, come on now. Honestly, what I should do is just lead into this trap and have it killed. Doesn't actually work though, but it's fine. Now this room is enemy free, and I want to finally take Makar over to this side so that I can do the song with him. Alright, so pick him up and take him to the other side and conduct Wind God's aria. That'll be perfect. Here we are. It's a 6-note song. No, I was playing the wrong song. There we go. Got a rather interesting angle of him there. There it is. Alright. So the stone slab's out of the way. Makar, let's go! Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, in this room there are 3 dark nuts. This is a rather challenging room, but thankfully I actually didn't spend all that long in here. Somehow. But in here, yeah, look at that. Look at that. I'm getting them to fight each other. And all I have to do is just make them all stand close to each other. Oh, and look, I just broke his chest plate there. Normally it doesn't let you do that, but look at that, I did it like nothing. Well, all their chest plates are gone. So you can just, well, beat down, have fun. Look at that, I already killed 2 of them. Don't know if it's luck or not that I had, but, well, I was able to take out each one of them. Lost 3 hearts. Alright, well, finally I have the boss key chest, which means I can finally go and fight the boss. This is the last thing that I wanted to collect in here. Thank goodness. Isn't that just spectacular? Alright, well, actually I might have one more thing. Oh no, I have one more thing to pick up before. It's on the way to the boss though, so it's not. I'm not going out of my way to get it. It's great. Okay, heal and get the arrows. Yes. All right, let's go pick up Makar and let's take him back to the main room. The enemies, I don't think will come back, which is great, but not quite explained. Well, yeah, this is the only way out. This is the only way out once you get the boss key chest. So there's nothing else to get in there. But it's fine. What I have to do is just take little Makar on back down here. And for the most part, I think you can just like throw him down. Like, it doesn't matter. Alright, he's gonna take his thing. Yeah, just throw him down. It's fine. Oh, and look at where he landed. It's actually very oh, but I almost fell down there. Once this happens, you can't really go anywhere. You really just have to wait it out. There you go. Alright. Let's quickly pick him up and go down here. You see, this is where this door is. You're probably looking on your map trying to find the door and couldn't. But it's just under here. Okay, in here there's Wizrobes and there are 2 Stalfos. I was trying to find him but realized, oh wait, he's right there. Oh wow, I actually hit him. Look at that. Okay. Alright, oh. Stalfos. You know how to fight Stalfos at this point. I didn't have my boomerang equipped. But I really wanted to kill the Wizrobe first, because I saw him as a bigger threat than the Stalfos. Even though this isn't a mini-boss exactly, it's just, well, it's just a room of progression, that's all. But look, these guys are so slow. I don't want to fight his hips. I want to fight his head. Look at that. Oh. Wizrobe's not doing all that well in here. Look at that. Alright. This isn't like the other fight, too, where you have the orange one. It's literally just that one. And of course, you can use the other weapon to fight him if you want to, but I don't do that. I don't do that because I think it takes too long. Alright, and of course there are those other things that just stay on to you. But that's fine because they're all gone. But not really, because there are actually enemies hiding in here in jars, and you need to use the hookshot in order to actually get up to them. You see that? Alright, you just need to be closer though. There are these small statue heads that are attached to the wall, and I need to pull them down in order to reveal these enemies. So I'm going to do that one from over here. See that? There's one right there. And I thought I'd snipe it. Yep, he fell. And he's gone. And I thought I'd fly over here. And this switch right here is actually how I get out. But you notice the chest is not actually in the room yet. That's because there are still enemies in here. There's one more, I think. And it's underneath me. And well, there's one right there too. One right here too. I think I actually hit myself with it because I pulled it towards myself. I pulled it towards me. Oh no, I didn't get hit. Well, Pokebling hit me, but nothing else did. Anyway, that just so happened to be the last enemy. I got lucky here too. I didn't spend a long time in here. But very good, because now it's time to get this chest. There you go. Treasure chart. This might be the last treasure chart in the game. I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure this is the last treasure chart in the game. I don't know, I've just spent so much time collecting more of them. But now it's time to go. And oh well, whoa, don't forget Makar. Don't make the mistake I almost made. Don't forget to bring Makar with you. Alright, and equip the Wind Waker again. Alright, as soon as you get here, you know you're in the home stretch of the dungeon. I guess really, once you get to that previous room that I was in, there's some Pokeblins here. They're not anything to worry about, just kill them or knock them off. Ow! Maybe don't let them hit you? Yeah. Interesting thing, this room does not have an abyss. Really, none of this dungeon has an abyss. So you don't have to worry about that. You just have to worry about getting back up. For some, that might actually be the worst thing to worry about, but I don't know. I guess if you just don't like the idea of falling into an abyss, well, then you won't have to in this dungeon. But it's fine. Let's take Makar over here, and you can see there's wind coming out of the walls. And yes, I do have to turn it off, but to do that, I need to take control of Makar with the command melody again. And this should be, if one of the last times, if not the last time I used the command melody in the entire game. So you might like that. And watch out, there's a floor master right there. Fly him over, put him down, plant the seed, and hide. Oh, and that'll turn off the wind. I don't think that they can get him, the floor master. I don't think it can get him. It's fine. I just thought I'd kill it. Oh, this one's long range. You know I want to do my ice arrow strategy here. Just quickly do it. Look at that. Alright. I don't think I should have to take control of Makar again with the command melody. So that should be some good news for you, actually. Alright. Shoot the P-hats. Or really, you could just ignore them. I just wanted to fight them. It's fine. Well, let's take him and bring him to this room. Now this is the last room. And yes, I was right. You don't need to use the command melody again. Okay, now, I always used to get hurt in this room before I knew what I was doing. But, well, now I know what I'm doing. You want to stop two of these things with one. Look at that. Just have that one hold both of them there. And, well, you're going to need the iron boots too. So put the iron, well, I'll equip the iron boots on. I just forgot to, I forgot to do that, actually. There we go. Push, come on, push, block. There you go. There's a small hole. Well, it's a very wide hole, but it's just a space where you push his stuff. And then you can take him off and then use him to go back over here. And push them over. Yes, push it over. Alright, and for some reason, the iron boots doesn't decrease your speed of pushing this block. Well, I guess Link can handle it with the iron boots on. That's neat. But this is the last puzzle in this dungeon here. Alright. It doesn't really matter which way you stop it, just as long as you do stop it. So for this, I wanted to create a space just so I could walk over here. And very good. Let's take Makar and put the iron boots on. Thankfully, you can do that while you're carrying him. It's fine though. Of course, Makar's flying ability wouldn't work through this because, well, it'll just blow him back. But here we go. Finally, that is the end of this dungeon. Do is just bring him on over here and play the song again to get him over to the boss. Alright, this is what we've all been waiting for. The boss of the Wind Temple. Let's do it. You can take Makar here if you want to, but you can't actually take him into the boss room with you, which doesn't matter because he'll just be there once you finish the boss fight. Just like how it was in the Earth Temple with Medley, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and enter the boss door. The jars don't really contain anything that useful. They just contain rupees, really. Here we go. This is an interesting one, I think. But time has finally come. Alright, well, this is Mulgera, and this boss probably has the best boss fight soundtrack in the entire game. So how you fight him is with the hookshot and, of course, with the sword. It's got an eyeball on its tongue, which I'm sure is something they would love to have. Oh, stay out of the pit too, because this pit is like quicksand. Alright, and watch out for those little ones here. And of course, well, that's his attack. I'm glad I got to show it off, but I'm not glad that I got attacked a few times. The little ones here will really get in your way, and they'll really get in the way you're targeting, because I'm trying to target his tongue, and I just keep getting hit by his little ones here. See, look at that. And look, I walked into him and I got hurt. But I just need to stay out of the way. And these things are very picky with where you hit them. And they're not one-hit kill as I think they should be. Seriously, if a boss is going to summon smaller enemies, they should be one hit to kill. But for this, for Mulgera here, they aren't. That's fine, I guess. Even if you're not all that good at this boss, it shouldn't be that hard with it, even though, look, I'm taking out so much damage here. It's fine though, I guess. He's gonna come above ground and just fly around for a bit. And he'll try to munch and chomp. Just, you know, just avoid that. And of course he'll change where he is going to stick his head out of the ground. I'm just trying to deal with these things. You see, look, it's just, you can swing and then, oh. Yep. They just don't get hit. It's fine. You see, look, I'm just trying to target his tongue with the eyeball there. Come on. One of the little ones kept getting in the way from me. But, very good. I'm almost done. There we go. There's really no, there are no other phases to this boss either. This is the whole boss. You have to just, do that. And there he goes again. I don't know if he will eat you like this, but I just kept getting out of the way. I will say though, as a boss for the Wind Temple, this is probably not what you were expecting. But that's what the game designer decided would be a good idea. Well, there you go. That's it. That's it for Mulgera. Very nice. Let's pick up the last full heart container. And the last heart container will be in the form of 2 more heart pieces that I have to get. Look at that. Well, that is the end of the Earth Temple. Go ahead and walk into the light, witness the cutscene, power up your Master Sword, and join me in the next video where we'll be continuing the rest of the game.